Guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Fat Kid Certified Sports Entertainment. Today we're going to talk about what was the Week 5 of the National Football League season. We'll talk about Richard Sherman being an idiot. We'll talk about Christian McCaffrey being the only real MVP candidate. We'll talk about what's going to happen in Week 6 of the NFL on this episode of Fat Kid Certified Sports Entertainment. Week 5 wrap-up review. We'll start with the Monday night game. In an absolute blowout, Baker Mayfield, the lights did not shine bright on you, sir. Niners 31, Browns 3. Bigger thing here to me is how big of a joke Richard Sherman is. Richard Sherman in his post-game interview basically called Baker Mayfield out for not dapping him up. There have been 5 camera angles that all show Baker Mayfield shaking hands with Richard Sherman. Now, the thing that doesn't make any sense to me, you hit him with the, oh hey, dap him up, hit him on the shoulder pads, all that fun stuff. You shake Richard Sherman's hand. So he does what he's supposed to. Richard Sherman says he doesn't, and that's why they did what they did to Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry. If anybody had any personal animosity towards Baker Mayfield, it's the Bosa boy from Ohio State that Baker Mayfield beat them and then planted the Oklahoma flag in the middle of their logo after the win. Which Nick Bosa decided to wave the flag and plant it after sacking Baker Mayfield a couple times. Richard Sherman is a joke. Richard Sherman's defense is a joke. He's like the third or fourth best player on that defense. So the fact that we're giving Richard Sherman microphone time when Richard Sherman's pretty much hot trash in himself, his former Seattle Seahawks self, is absolutely hilarious. And yeah, Richard Sherman's a joke. Surprise of the week, the Indianapolis Colts go into Kansas City and beat the then undefeated Patrick Mahomes-led Kansas City Chiefs. I guess they're getting just enough out of Jacoby Brissett to be good. They're not doing it pretty. They're doing it with their defense. They've built up a pretty good defense here, and they're actually riding that defense out into the sunset as they're able to upend a team that played in the AFC title game last year and were undefeated going into this game. Kansas City beat them in Arrowhead, something that not a lot of teams are able to do. Shocker for me, at least. Some people may have seen it coming. I didn't. Not here. Not without Andrew Luck. So the Jacoby Brissett train keeps running, and Indianapolis may win that division and could potentially be a team that could play a ruckus. It's interesting how Jacoby Brissett is leading this charge, and the defense has been really, really good. They've gotten just enough from guys like Marlon Mack and pretty bad tight ends, so what can you say? Cincinnati Bengals drop a heartbreaker to Arizona. Last second field goal by Zane Gonzalez after 2 Andy Dalton touchdown drives gives Kyler Murray win number 1. The Bengals offense was non-existent until about the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter, and they turned it on, but it was too little too late as Gonzalez kicks the game winner. Kyler Murray gets win number 1 in his NFL career. Raiders go across the pond to London. They beat the Bears in an upset. Mitchell Trubisky isn't good, and Chase Daniels is the other option. Isn't good either. Chicago needs to figure out what they're going to do at quarterback, or they're just going to waste another really good year from that defense. So let's trade all of our picks for Khalil Mack and then not do anything to build a defense and an offense around him that can get us to a, Super Bowl. Makes perfect sense. It's the Chicago Bear way. Dallas finally coming back to earth after starting off 3-0 against 3 really bad teams. Hey, welcome back, Dallas fans. Welcome to earth. Dak Prescott's not worth $40 million. Dak Prescott is not a good quarterback. Amari Cooper had 11 catches for 227 yards in a loss. They're not good. They're not a good team. They were never going to be as good as people were expecting them to be because they blitzkrieged through the Giants, Washington, and Miami to start their season. In a really good game on Thursday night, Seahawks over the Rams 30-29. Greg Zuerlein misses a field goal with about 10 seconds left to blow that game. Bills get to 4-1. They circle the wagon, beat the Titans 14-7. That game was kind of boring if you're watching it on TV, but they did just enough to get the win there. Saints get the win over the Buccaneers. Life after life without Drew Brees, not after, because Brees is going to come back. Life without Drew Brees isn't bad, especially for Michael Thomas. He had 11 catches for 182 yards and 2 scores from Teddy Bridgewater. The NFL leading rusher, Dalvin Cook, does it again, 132 rushing yards as the Vikings beat the Giants 24-10, giving Daniel Jones his first loss. Eagles storm the gates on the Jets, win 31-6. This one was never really close. 14-0 at the end of one, 21-0 at the break. Yeah, it just was never close. They really are lost without Sam Darnold at quarterback. In a game that had a really scary situation, Ravens-Steelers. Ravens get the win. Justin Tucker hits a field goal in overtime, 26-23. The scary part here was Mason Rudolph pretty much being knocked unconscious before he hit the ground. Definitely left that game with a concussion. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. He got sandwiched between two guys, and you could see when he threw it, the camera angle that they showed, you could see like he was bracing for impact, and he got hit and he went out. No one was home. Completely unconscious, went stiff all the way down. So they took him off. Did not take him off on a stretcher. They were going to board him up, but they did not. So they were able to get him off on his feet. Did go in for concussion protocol. Missed the rest of the game. Undrafted rookie kept Pittsburgh in that one, but a Justin Tucker field goal, like I said, in overtime, gets the Ravens the win, gets them to 3-2. Steelers go to 1-4. The AFC North, not good this year. Patriots 33-7. They get to 5-0. They're joined by former Patriot Jimmy Garoppolo as the San Francisco 49ers, the only other undefeated team in football. Funny, two Patriot/former Patriot quarterbacks are the last two quarterbacks undefeated in the NFL. Maybe this Bill Belichick guy knows what he's doing. I don't know, whatever. The guy that I have currently as the NFL MVP, that is Christian McCaffrey. He scores 3 touchdowns. He has 19 carries for 176 yards and 2 scores. He caught one. They win 34-27. Life without Cam Newton is okay if you're Christian McCaffrey and the Carolina Panthers, as Kyle Allen is doing the job. Houston over Atlanta, 53-32. This was the Will Fuller show. Him and Deshaun Watson hooked up 14 times for 217 yards and 3 scores. Watson added 2 more passing touchdowns and about 200 more passing yards. They win 53-32. They're 3-2. Falcons fall to 1-4. Broncos get their first win of the year. They defeat the Los Angeles Chargers 20-13. Phillip Lindsay, 15 carries, 115 yards and a touch. Cortland Sutton, 4 catches, 92 yards and a score. Phillip Rivers threw 2 picks. Was unable to find the end zone. It might be time to get Melvin Gordon ramped up quickly because this offense has not looked great without him. Austin Eckler has been really, really good, but that's about it. The rest of that team has been kind of meh without Melvin Gordon, so maybe it's time to get Melvin Gordon back in the fold quicker. Like I said, Packers over the Cowboys 34-24. They ran out to a 17-0 lead at the break, and this game was never really as close to the score. It makes it out to be Colts 19-13 over the Chiefs, and the Monday night game, like I said, 31-3 Niners over Browns. With that being said, we're going to cruise right into how I think that Christian McCaffrey is the best player in the NFL right now, and it's not even close. He's definitely the best running back. A lot of people thought it was going to be Saquon. A lot of people thought it would be Alvin Kamara. It's definitely Christian McCaffrey. What that guy offers as a weapon out of the backfield is unmatched by anybody in the NFL right now. His pass catching ability is great. His route running is great. His vision when he has the ball is even better. And his vision to find the hole and run is amazing. The long touchdown run he had this week against the Jacksonville Jaguars was amazing. Untouched into the 2-yard line. His first step was acceleration is absolutely uncanny. So I have Christian McCaffrey as the runaway winner of the 2019 MVP so far. Patrick Mahomes could catch him just because it's Mahomes. Dalvin Cook's probably in a conversation. I'm not ready to say that it's anybody else's but Christian McCaffrey's right now. The Week 6 schedule is an interesting one for me. Bye week teams: Buffalo, Chicago, the Colts, and the Raiders. Bears and Raiders are coming back from London. They are automatically going to get this bye week, just like the Panthers and the Buccaneers will have their bye week in week number 7 due to them playing in London this week. Thursday night game, Giants at Patriots. It'll be Daniel Jones versus Tom Brady, but Daniel Jones has nobody to throw the football to. Sterling Shepard is out with a concussion. Saquon Barkley is still dinged up. Evan Ingram's supposedly going to be out of this game. Golden Tate is back, but he's just getting work with Daniel Jones. I'll take the Patriots in a landslide here. They get to 6-0. Panthers at Bucks in London. Give me Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers to get the victory here. Bengals at Ravens. Lamar Jackson will have a field day with this terrible Cincinnati secondary. Yes, and I'm a Bengals fan saying that. Ravens over Bengals. Seahawks at Browns. If you ever needed a win, and if you're the Cleveland Browns, it is this week. But you're not going to have a really easy test. The 4-1 Seattle Seahawks are coming in off of the division win against the Rams. I will take the Seahawks to make the Cleveland Browns' life a living hell. I'll take the Seahawks to get the victory here. Texans at Chiefs. Chiefs will not lose 2 games in a row at Arrowhead. Give me the Chiefs. The Tank Bowl 2019, the 0-4 or 0-5 Redskins versus the 0-4, 0-5 Miami Dolphins. One of these teams is actually going to get a win in this game. You know what? I love it if they both tank so bad that this game ended in a tie. Jay Gruden was fired as Washington Redskin head coach, so I'm going to take Miami because I think the coaching carousel there is going to cause a distraction even bigger than the who's going to play quarterback for us, Colt McCoy, Dwayne Haskins, me, you, whoever else they can get in there for a tryout. I'll take the Dolphins to get the win here because they're the home team and solely because of that. Eagles at Vikings. This one's going to be a fun one. I will lean towards the home team here. Finally feels like Kirk Cousins got the throwing motion figured out with Adam Thielen as they hooked up a couple times. Stephon Diggs may be on his way out. We'll see what happens there. Dalvin Cook, they're going to lean on that run game in this one. I'll take Captain Kirk and the Vikings here as they are the home team. This game is going to be a lot closer than what it looks like. Saints at Jaguars. I think Teddy Bridgewater gets the win here, and life without Drew Brees is okay. But I love Gardner Minshew II. I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching him play a really quick defense. Michael Thomas might have a field day. I know he's going to go up against Jalen Ramsey, but Jalen Ramsey wants out too. So I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm still going to lean towards the Saints here. I just don't know if Minshew's going to be able to get it done against and keep up with a high-powered offense like this. Niners at Rams. I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers here. They're going to stay undefeated. Garoppolo's going to do his job. Get the ball to Kittle. Get it to the three-headed monster in the backfield. Do just enough. The defense is going to have to gear it up again and get after Jared Goff in that offense. Is Todd Gurley ever going to actually run the ball for longer than 3 yards and 16 touchdowns? Because if not, then I don't know how we are really legitimately having a conversation. He's a top 5 NFL running back anymore. Falcons at Cardinals, 1-4 versus 1-3-1. I'm going to actually go off the beaten path here. Give me Arizona. I think they got the momentum now that they've got their first win. They've got the what is it? The straw that breaks the ice, the straw that breaks the camel's back, whatever you want to call it. They broke the ice. Kyler Murray's going to have a good day in this one. I'll take the Cardinals over the Falcons in Arizona. Titans at Broncos. I know Joe Flacco just got his first win in Denver, and I should be really using that logic here too, but I'm not going to. I will take the Tennessee Titans to win this game. Cowboys at Jets. The only reason why I'm going to take Dallas in this game is because probably still no Sam Darnold. So I guess I'll take the Cowboys here, even though I think the Jets could still win this game because Dallas is playing absolutely god-awful. The Sunday Night Football game, Pittsburgh at the Chargers. This game had a lot more pizzazz before everybody on Pittsburgh got hurt. No idea who's going to play quarterback for him. No Ben Roethlisberger, no Mason Rudolph. So I guess I need to go get my shoulder pads because I might have to go try out for this team to play quarterback for him for a couple weeks. I don't know. They're playing the Chargers in LA. I will take Phillip Rivers to get the job done here. I think this is the breakout party for Melvin Gordon and his return to the LA Chargers lineup. The Monday Night Football game, Lions at Packers, an NFC North battle. I will take Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers to get the momentum going again. Even though they lost 2 weeks ago, they did beat Dallas last week. I take them to win again here over Detroit as they are the home team. So again, my picks for Week 6, Patriots, Panthers, Ravens, Seahawks, Chiefs, Dolphins, Vikings, Saints, Niners, Cardinals, Titans, Cowboys, Chargers, and the Monday night game, the Green Bay Packers. So that is the Week 5 wrap-up and the Week 6 preview from Fat Kids Certified Sports Entertainment. A lot of fun things are going to come up here. If you have not watched the video previously, we did our awards show for MLB season. We've got a full quartet of people lined up to vote for the NFL awards whenever the season comes up. So we're going to have a little bit deeper of a ballot there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I have a new video coming up shortly after this one where we'll talk about the week that was in professional wrestling. We'll talk about the debut of All Elite Wrestling versus NXT. I will tell you who won week 1 of the Wednesday Night War in my mind. We'll also have some more fun stuff coming up. We're going to talk about the ALCS, the NLCS. We're going to talk about who's going to play in the World Series. We're going to talk about Mount Rushmores. I have a couple more of those queued up. Waiting on a callback about another potential fun video that I may be able to do. Trying to get Carol to do a video with me about the upcoming WWE draft, as USA and Fox are going to have 2 new rosters. But we'll leave it here with that. Follow me on Instagram at fatkidcertifiedse. Follow me on Twitter at TheyCallMeBurn. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the fun notification stuff. So comment down here. Tell me who you think's going to win in Week 6. Tell me why you think Richard Sherman's an idiot. Or tell me why you don't think he's an idiot. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you agree with me at this point. He's a knucklehead. So until then, I'm going to go get something to eat because I'm starving and it's almost my bedtime. So I'm going to get my late night snack and my warm glass of milk and I'm going to go pass out. So until then, stay fat, my friends.